It's 2 a.m. Your phone is face down. The room is quiet. And suddenly, your brain decides this is the perfect time to replay your entire life like a Netflix series you never asked for. That awkward thing you said 3 years ago? Season 1. That message you sent with okay instead of okay? Season 2. That random fear about your future, health, career, and why everyone else seems to have life figured out? Season finale. Welcome to Overthinking at Night. Have you ever noticed something weird? During the day, you can handle problems. Bills? I'll manage. Work stress? I'll deal with it tomorrow. Life confusion? It's fine. But at night, suddenly everything feels 10 times bigger, deeper, scarier, and personal. So why does your mind do this to you when you're just trying to sleep? Here's the truth. Your brain is not trying to ruin your life. It's actually bored. During the day, your brain is distracted. Notifications, people, noise, tasks, deadlines. Even scrolling nonsense keeps your mind busy. But at night, no distractions, no noise, no emergencies. So your brain goes, oh, we're finally free? Cool, let's think. And it doesn't think small. It thinks everything. That one conversation you replay like a court case. What I should have said. What they probably meant. What they might think of me now. And the worst part? Your brain suddenly becomes a professional storyteller. One small thought turns into a full movie. I forgot to reply. Turns into, they think I'm rude. Which turns into, they don't like me. Which turns into, I'm going to be alone forever. Sir, it was just a message. Another reason overthinking gets louder at night is emotions. At night, your emotional brain is more active than your logical brain. That means feelings are driving the bus. And logic is asleep in the back seat with no seatbelt. So things don't feel realistic. They feel emotional. A tiny mistake feels like a life failure. A small worry feels like a disaster. A simple decision feels like a huge risk. And let's talk about silence. Silence is dangerous for overthinkers. Silence gives your mind space. And your mind says, great, let's fill this space with anxiety. That's why lying in bed feels like thinking on hard mode. Your body is tired, but your brain suddenly wants answers to questions like, what am I doing with my life? Am I enough? What if everything goes wrong? And why did I wave back at someone who wasn't waving at me? Another sneaky reason overthinking loves nighttime is control. During the day, you feel in control. You're moving, doing things, making decisions. At night, you stop. And when you stop, your brain notices things you've been avoiding. Unfinished goals, unspoken feelings, unanswered questions. So overthinking isn't random, it's delayed thinking. Your mind is basically saying, you ignored me all day, now listen. And here's something nobody talks about. Overthinking often feels productive. It feels like you're figuring things out. Like if you just think a little more, you'll solve everything. But let's be honest. Has 2 a.m. thinking ever fixed your life? No. It just makes you tired and emotionally dramatic. You don't find solutions. You find worst-case scenarios. You don't plan your future. You panic about it. And then morning comes. And suddenly those same problems feel smaller. That's the biggest clue. If a thought only feels unbearable at night, it's not truth. It's tired emotions. So, what do you do with a mind that won't shut up at night? First, stop fighting it. Telling your brain, stop thinking, is like telling a cat, don't jump. It will jump, out of spite. Instead, acknowledge the thoughts. Okay, brain, I hear you, not now. Second, remind yourself of this simple fact. Night thoughts are exaggerated thoughts. Your brain is tired. Your emotions are loud. Your logic is offline. Nothing needs to be solved at 2 a.m. And finally, remember this. Overthinking doesn't mean you're weak. It means you care. You care about your life, your future, your relationships, your choices. That's not a flaw. That's a human brain trying to protect you, just at the worst possible time. So the next time your mind starts spiraling at night, smile a little. Say, "Ah, yes, the nightly overthinking show." And then remind yourself, if it still matters tomorrow, you'll handle it with a rested mind. Because most problems don't need more thinking. They need more sleep. And your brain? It'll still be there in the morning.